Hi, it's Lou Agave from Long Island Lou Tequila on Facebook, Instagram, the web, TikTok, here on YouTube. Please subscribe. I don't make anything. I do it for you. So, guys, here's the deal. Today, Wild Common. Yes, it's one of my favorite brands. Yes, it is. And Andy Barden is a great guy, and I've been dealing with him for years because I love where it comes from, Cash Queen. Who doesn't, right? So I always love the brand. Everything he makes is top quality. It's great. So I have no problem when he wants to send me his new, expression. Okay, so I know I'm going to like it. It's, how can you not? I mean, the way it's made and everything else. You have Chava in charge with his father, Sal, and Tetsu. Everybody's down there. It's amazing, that distillery. I was there in November. Listen, this is a great brand. They already had Lot 1, Lot 2, and Lot 3 Blancos, for example, all at 42% ABV, all right? And then they had that amazing experimental 110 Blanco, which, came in at, 55 ABV. So now we have, here we go, guys, high proof still strength Blanco. They came out with this one instead of the 110. This is 100 proof. It was cut, he told me, to end right at 100 proof. No water. Okay, guys, no water. So distilled to proof, 100 proof. And look, it just came in the mail today, so this is like real time. We're going to do a review right now. This thing's been in my house about 2 hours. Now, I've been on a text all day with Andy. He's out in Colorado, and they're actually bottling right now. They're bottling this stuff, and it's going to be out in, let me read this, Colorado, Wyoming, Texas, Florida, and California in 2 weeks, okay? Then it's going to be getting ready to be sold, all right? So this is basically out there now. It's going to also be at Sip Tequila and Old Town, Z's Old Town. So that's great. So, guys, you are going to be able to get it. I see all over Instagram today and Facebook people asking, where am I going to buy it? You can buy it if you're in those states. You can buy it if you can get those 2 online sites. And you can buy it if you can get it from the same outlets that have been selling Wild Common. So, again, Andy Barden, passionate about what he does, multi-talented individual. This is 100 proof. I'm going to let it open up while we're talking. This is coming out of Cash Queen. Now I'm 1123 in the Valley. Oh, what a place. My favorite Valley contract distillery on the earth. That's it. So, listen. Oh, my God. This is for aficionados. Oh, wow. Oh, we're going to get to that. This is for aficionados. And listen, quality doesn't come cheap, okay? I know everybody wants to talk about all the agave prices are going up. You know that. All the tequilas, the high quality, especially tequilas, are going up in price. This is just going to be a little more than his regular Blanco, he tells me. There's no set price yet, but they're going to work on keeping it as low as possible, all right? He said it will be less than some of the popular overproof tequilas that you all know about now. All right, so I trust him. I mean, it's going to be up there, but it's worth it. Again, quality doesn't come cheap, So this is Valley Agaves, very small batch. You know what? There's going to be less than 500 cases. Yeah, that's a pretty small batch. Oh, man. So, this is pretty unique what they did here. This is cooked for 72 hours in small ovens, all right? So that's a pretty small, they are pretty small ovens. I saw them there. It's a Tohona and roller milling combination for maceration, for the crushing. So they blend it, all right? So that's unique about this brand. People ask, what's different about the brands at Cash Queen? Like, for example, that's what's different about this one. Okay, so Wild Common blends their maceration techniques between Tohona and roller. Okay, they also do another unique thing with fermentation. So they ferment in stainless steel tanks without fibers, open air. Then they ferment in cement tanks with fibers, open air. They use no added yeast. They put nothing in the fermentation. Guys, this is natural yeast. For you guys that don't know, what that normally means, or what it means here, is it's the environment. It's the particles in the air. It's the fruit trees. And it's the flowers that he tells me that's all around the distillery. And those particles from the air, from the environment, fall into the fermentation tanks, all right? They become yeast, and that's what causes this. It takes a lot longer to do natural fermentation, all right? But there's no champagne yeast. There's no yeast put in here. This is natural, all right? So, again, they blend the cement tank with fibers, with the stainless steel tank without fibers. They blend it together, and they use that natural yeast all open air. Now, that's traditional in a way. That's creative, that's for damn sure. And it's really, really cool. And that's, again, what makes Wild Common different. They do double distillation in stainless steel and then in copper. All right, so they do a lot of unique things. Then for this guy, they rested for 3.5 months in stainless steel. So that's a pretty good situation. No additives ever, you know, guaranteed from Tequila Matchmaker. So the lot 1, the lot 2, the lot 3 were all the proof that I said before, 42. Then they had that 110 that was out for a while. This is the one that they're selling. The 110 wasn't out. It was experimental. This is the one they decided to go with. So it's 100 proof, 55 ABV. They had a Repo, which I absolutely loved, which was 43 ABV. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, and we're going to taste this right now. We're going to smell it. Whew, this is bright citrus. Oh, man. Agave in your face. This is caramelized, cooked agave, like you're standing in a distillery, all right? It's just bang, honey, you know, some brown sugar maybe, the sweetness of the agave, oh man, like everything you get. Anise, I know this is, wow, oh wow, fruity, the citrus, like I say, like a melon kind of fruity. Oh wow, this is really, really good. This is a really nice high proof. I gotta tell you, I like this a lot. Oh wow. It smells so clean and bold. It really does. It really does. Let's take a sip of this, all right? Let's take a sip of the Wild Common Still Strength Blanco. Just, and not even out yet. You can't even buy it yet. You will in a few weeks, okay? So this is it. You know, one of the first reviews that I know of, Remy Newland, my friend, put out some wonderful tasting notes. She's amazing. She came up with this, I mean, I get the butter. She said something like, buttered toast. And, you know, she might have a point there. She always does. Woman's amazing. Oh, boy. Anise, honey, sweetness, floral, like a floral. I don't know how else to describe it. Buttery. A little bit of like brown sugar kind of thing. Citrus. That melon thing that we talked about. Definitely some melons and stuff. Honeydew or something like that. Spice. But I've got to tell you, some pepper. The sweetness, the honey, the fruitiness, the citrus, the anise. It's just popping. The sweetness is just natural. It's really all over me right now. It's just really, really nice. This is silky, but it's complex. There's a lot happening here. There really is. You know what? The butter, it's so buttery. It's so buttery. It really hits you. Oh, my goodness. This is really fantastic. So, you know what? It's going to be out all over the place soon. It's a great high proof. I love my high proof Blanco, as you guys know. I have a lot of favorites. You put this right there in the top 5 or 10 for sure. This is really, really, really nice. And I wanted to show you the back label. They have nothing to hide. Everything's listed there. This is a good, clean, traditional tequila. Look at that. This is at least as good as the Lot 3, but obviously a higher proof. And for that reason, I like high proof. So I'm gonna go to 93. I really am. I'm going to go to 93. So, you know what? Because I love high proof. So, from the lot 1, 2, and 3, you got 90, 91, 92. You got 93 for this still strength here. And I think it's well-deserved. This is really, really delicious. I really have to say. You know, for you guys that don't understand, lots, okay? Batches, whatever you want to call it. Let me just try to do a little quick education for the guys that don't know, all right? The other guys, just turn off your ears for a minute. A traditional, well-made, handmade type of tequila, okay? That's small batch usually. Tastes different every time they do a run or a batch or a lot, okay? So they taste different because the agaves they used were just, they grew slightly different. They had slightly different weather in terroir, possibly. Things are just slightly different, right? From the months later and this and that. Think about it. The earth moves, it changes. The fermentation might have developed a little differently. The cooking could have been a little different. Distillation could have went a little different. Anything could have changed. So each lot or batch, they're a little different, all right? So that's why people get into the lots and the batches. It's like a thing, with the aficionados. And they do taste a little different, but always the brand should have its trademark. So it should always taste like what you're tasting. You should know what brand that is, but each lot slightly different. So this is actually the still strength, and I got to tell you, it's absolutely stunning. I really love it. Get it when you can. It's going to be popping out soon. This is a Wild Common Still Strength Blanco. I love it.